Welcome to the Survivor to Thriver show with your happiness expert, Samia Bano. Are you a survivor of abuse or other trauma? Are you tired of feeling stuck, silent, and stressed all the time? This is the podcast people from all over the world join in to learn exactly how to stop suffering and start living with more inner peace and joy. Are you ready to eliminate suffering from your life and transform from a survivor to thriver? Then congratulations, you are in the right place. Let's get started. Hey, welcome back to the Survivor to Thriver show. Yesterday, I had started talking about the technology of success and how there are these universal principles that are based in or a reflection of how things work. There is a way that things are in our world, in our universe. There is a way in which things work. Just look all around you, right? There's proof and there's evidence of that. This is what allows all sciences to exist, right? Science, no matter what field of science it is, they're not making things up. They're discovering already existing patterns of how things work in the world, in the universe, whether it's physics or chemistry or biology, or even our social sciences, from everything from psychology to anthropology, sociology, political science, right? All of these sciences are observing what's out there, and they're finding the common patterns of how things happen and why they happen the way they happen, right? So when you think about, okay, I'm struggling, I'm suffering, I need to achieve inner peace in my life, here's good news. There is a way to get there, to get to the inner peace that you seek and you desire, and you don't have to reinvent wheels. It's not something that you have to create or invent all by yourself for yourself from scratch, right? There are already existing laws that determine our ability to be able to live with inner peace and joy or not. So all you have to really do is learn. Okay, learn what those laws are, what those principles are, and then follow them. Act in ways that are in alignment with them, right? And you'll make your life so much easier. This is like another one of those little big secrets about how you achieve success in any area of your life, any endeavor, how you can successfully accomplish any goal. It's like, don't try to reinvent wheels. Go find somebody who's been there, done that, in terms of been and done what you want to do, what you want to achieve, and then learn from them. Okay, and you will make your life so much easier, and quicker and faster. We have this analogy that I really love that is made again and again in the Quran. And I know this is actually a very common analogy that gets made in the Christian text as well. This idea of moving out of darkness into light, and in the context of these books of spiritual teaching, they make this claim that, look, we're just showing you the way. We're just showing you the way. We're just helping you step out of darkness into light, And it's like, until you find your guide and you follow their way, it's as if you are in darkness, right? And trying to figure things out and get to where you're trying to get to. So if you're in darkness trying to get anything done, reach any destination, what is going to happen? You're going to be forced, right? Because it's dark, you can't see anything. You're going to be forced to probably get on your hands and feet and be like crawling around, feeling here, there, hoping that you'll reach where you need to go, and that nothing really bad happens in the process, that you don't fall into some deep pit or something, or don't meet some other disaster in that darkness. But when you have the light of guidance, right, then it's like, now you're in the light. You've stepped from the darkness into the light, and now you can see everything that's around you. So now you can stand upright and start moving, towards where you need to go. And you won't be moving, and you don't have to move randomly then anymore. You'll be able to move at greater speed, greater confidence, greater surety that you are in fact moving in the right direction, because you can see where you're going. You might still hit hurdles in your way. You might still have to deal with and overcome various challenges on your way. But at least now you know where you're going, right? At least you can see what you're getting yourself into. So you can make more informed choices. You can make more informed decisions. And that is where empowerment comes from. That is where, like a greater sense of confidence comes in. And you'll be able to have more hope, right? And see faster results, make faster progress. Okay, so here's the thing, right? That no matter what you're struggling with in your life right now, make a commitment to get out of the darkness. Okay, and the first step to getting out of the darkness, to entering into the light, the light comes from guidance, from being open to receiving guidance, from allowing the light of knowledge, the light of learning to enter into your life, right? So make a commitment right now that you are going to learn anything and everything that you need to in order to help yourself move forward much faster and more easily than if you didn't have that knowledge, if you didn't have access to the guidance. Okay? So look, here's the other good news. You're listening to this podcast. That means you've already begun your journey. You're already on your way in terms of the learning, right? You're already out there looking and engaging with sources from where you can get the information you need to transform from survivor to thriver, to achieve more inner peace and joy in your life. So that's awesome. So for you, the next step is to make a commitment to go even deeper. It's like, what can you do now to accelerate your process even more, right? So this is where you can learn from me, learn from my mistakes, and don't make my mistake, right? I was so scared. So even as I was learning all this new information in my life, and it was giving me hope, it was giving me a sense of more clear direction and so forth, I was still very much in the grip of my fears. and struggling with those fears, right? And so I was learning, but I was still learning on my own. I was trying to, I was still not going out. I was still not reaching out to other actual live people who could talk back to me. Right? I was still focusing on getting all the learning, all the information from reading books, which was great at one level, but then, it's like if I had a question pop up in my mind or a concern come up, or I hit a hurdle in trying to apply the knowledge, then I got stuck or slowed down, because I didn't have anyone to talk back to me and say, oh, okay, this is how you can course correct, or this is what you kind of missed or misunderstood. This is why you're struggling. So find someone. So learn from your own independent sources, yes, but also find someone. Figure out who can help you how. Who has the knowledge that you can connect with personally. Somebody who, can answer the questions that you have, who can answer the concerns that you have, who can give you that guidance that you need, that's personalized and individualized to your particular circumstances and your particular context, right? So that, again, you don't have to spend a lot of time struggling and trying to figure things out on your own. Collapse that learning curve and make life easier for yourself. Now, I'm saying this to you now, but you know how long it took me to break through my silence? I was in my second year of college when I told the very first person about what had happened to me, about my being a survivor of child sexual abuse. First time I told somebody, it was 12 years after I actually went through the experience. Okay, for 12 years, I was like stuck in that silence. And it slowed me down so much. I tell you, I'll get more into what, when I told somebody and what happened around that, because that was the next big breakthrough, right? That was the next big breakthrough that I had. So I see that we are pretty much out of time for today's show. So let me go ahead and wrap up right here for today. I'll pick up where I'm leaving off here. And just remember, today's main lesson is for you to make a commitment to learn and then apply what you're learning. And don't just do it on your own. Don't just be learning and trying to apply it on your own. Find somebody who can help you. Okay, find somebody who can help you through the process, and you'll make your life so much easier. And if you're struggling, if your challenge is to achieve more inner peace and joy in your life, hey, guess what? I'm someone you can reach out to for that help and support, for that personalized guidance, someone who can help you to accelerate your results, right? So at least one person right here speaking to you right now, and you can reach out to me and get the help and support you need, okay? So you know how to reach me. I love to hear, and I love to hear from you. So just go to my website at www.academyofthriving.com, and from our contact us page you will see multiple options for how you can connect with me. So I look forward to hearing from you, and until tomorrow, I wish you lots of peace and joy.